You went to sleep with everything fine. You woke up with nothing fine. 47 notifications. Your bank flagged unusual activity. Someone logged into your Gmail from Romania. Your Instagram is gone, and there's a pending transfer of $2,340. That processes in 47 minutes. This is what a hack looks like in real life. Not a movie moment with green scrolling code. Just a quiet Tuesday morning, and a phone full of things that went wrong. While you were sleeping, here's what you know. Someone has your password. Probably more than one. They got it hours ago, and they've been moving carefully ever since. You have 47 minutes. Your brain is telling you to change every password immediately. Should you listen to your brain? Or is there something more important you need to do first? You changed the passwords. It felt like exactly the right thing. Someone has your passwords, so you change your passwords. But here's what you didn't know. The hacker wasn't using your password to get in. He was already in. Active session. Live access. Watching your screen in real time. Changing a password doesn't end an active session. It just gives the hacker your new password. And your phone? It had been compromised for hours. Every call made from it. Every verification code received. Every word spoken near it. Potentially captured. The first action after a breach is never change passwords. The first action is always cut the connection, disconnect from the internet, kill the active sessions, isolate the compromised device. Then, from a clean device, you start rebuilding. In that order, every time. Disconnect first, then act. That sequence saved you $2,340 and about 4 hours of bureaucratic misery. Here's what cutting the connection actually does. The hacker's live session ended. His keylogger blind. His SMS forwarding irrelevant. His ability to see your new passwords gone. You controlled the environment before you try to fix the damage. That's not instinct. That's training. And from a clean device. Your bank call worked. Your carrier locked the SIM. The transfer is paused. Now you know the scope. One compromised password. 14 accounts using that same password. The next question is, how do you contact your bank and the other services to start recovery? You reconnected the phone, just briefly, just for one thing. But a compromised device is compromised. For every second it's online. There is no just briefly. The moment you reconnected, the attacker's session resumed. Your recovery links were intercepted. Your security questions were already answered. And then he sent a ransom. Here's the rule about ransoms. Never pay. Not because it's the principled thing. Because it doesn't work. 22% of people who pay get their accounts back. 100% of people who pay get added to a list. Of people who pay, the second demand arrives before the first is confirmed. Your compromised device was the problem. It was the problem the entire time. A clean device. From a moment you disconnect. For every action that follows. Clean device. Every action. That's the principle that held everything together. From a clean device. Your bank call worked. Your session termination worked. Your recovery process worked. And you found the origin. A phishing link from 3 months ago that you can barely remember clicking. Here's what that tells you. The attack didn't start this morning. It started 3 months ago with one email that looked right and one URL that was slightly wrong. Spotify-offers.net instead of Spotify.com. One letter, one extra word, everything that followed. Now you know the source. Now you need to understand the scope. Because one phishing link 3 months ago means the attacker may have had access to more than just the accounts you know about. How do you find out what else was taken? 5 accounts secured, 42 unchecked. And inside those 42, a professional network used to scam your colleagues. A food delivery app with your home address. A job site with your employment history. All of it connected to the same password. All of it in the attacker's hands. You didn't fail the recovery. You did a partial recovery and called it complete. The full audit isn't about paranoia. It's about understanding that you are. More accounts than you think you are. Have I been pawned? Free. Takes 3 minutes. Your email has been in 7 breaches. You didn't know. Now you do. Every account is a door. A partial audit closes 5 doors and leaves 42 open. "52 accounts, 23 deleted, 29 secured, 0 colleagues targeted, 0 addresses in circulation." That's what a full audit looks like. You found a food delivery app, data deleted. You found a gaming forum, account gone. You warned your professional contacts before anything happened. Here's what the full audit gave you, that the partial audit never could. A complete picture, not just the accounts you remember. All of them, not just the data you know about. All of it. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You had 52 accounts. You were actively using 8. The other 44 were just sitting there, with old passwords and old data, waiting for someone to find them. They found one. Now, you've secured everything. You've found the origin. You've mapped the damage. One question left. How do you make sure this never happens again? Variations of the same password are not different passwords. To a credential stuffing tool, testing 800 variations per second. Blue Sky 2024 and Blue Sky 2024 hashtag are the same password, and storing them in a Notes app is storing them in plain text, accessible to every other app on your phone. Here's what you needed from the start: a password manager, one strong master password, unique generated passwords for every account. App-based 2FA, not SMS. Not complicated, not expensive. Most password managers are free. Setup takes 1 afternoon. You got there via 2 incidents in 6 weeks. The afternoon was always available. Unique password for every account. App-based 2FA on everything critical. Breach monitoring active. 52 accounts audited, secured, or deleted. That's not paranoia. That's an afternoon of work. That makes every future attack significantly harder. Here's what you've built. The attacker needs your password. They don't have it. They have one of your passwords from one breach. It doesn't work anywhere else. They try to bypass with SMS verification. Your 2FA is app-based, not SMS. It can't be intercepted. They try credential stuffing. Every account has a different password. One breach gives them one account, not 14. The breach that happened this morning will happen to someone else tonight, but won't cascade for them the way it almost did for you, because they have the system. One more thing. You survived the hack, not because you were lucky, because you made the right calls, in the right order. One more time, everything you need. First action, disconnect. Cut the connection before you do anything else. Active sessions D. Keyloggers go blind. Clean device. Always. Your compromised phone is compromised. For every call, every password, every word. Full audit, not partial. You have more accounts than you think. Old accounts are doors you've forgotten about. Password manager. Unique password for every account, not variations. Unique. App-based 2FA, not SMS. App. Something you know plus something you have. Breach monitoring. Have I been pawned? Free. 3 minutes. Know when your data is out there. Phishing recognition. Slow down. Check the domain. Urgency in an email is a red flag, not a reason to act fast. And the one before all of it. You were hacked because of one link you clicked 3 months ago on a fake Spotify page.